On the rock shores of icy waters is land owned by the great Jarl of Ragnar, who is said to be a descendant of Ulf the Vanir, god of the hunt. He loves games and hosts great battles in his fighting pits. The time is coming for such a battle. You few are the early travelers. Spending your day in a bathhouse together, we get to see our players in the full glory. First, we start with the reason that you guys are in this bathhouse, which was to check on the runes. Magic is iffy and it's hard to find an expert, but luckily, the man to replenish the warmth and water runes is here, Bowden. If you could describe yourself.
Yeah. So Bowden is, a little bit taller than your average person. They've got some jet black hair, pale skin, pointy ears that they normally cover with a hat. If you were to move their jet black hair out of their way, you'd be able to see their really beautiful, like star blue eyes. Um, he loves wearing cloaks. He he looks like the kind of guy that would wear a suit at a job interview, but couldn't find the right clothes, so he just kind of threw on what everyone else was wearing.
And,
And
a few hundred years early.
yeah, I threw a few hundred years early. Uh, yeah, um, I'm just kind of like explaining that um, the magic has been like slowly disappearing, which is
We,
concerning.
you would be, what's what I'm looking for? No one would judge you for mistakenly assuming that this man with pointy ears and a tall, gaunt appearance is an elf. But in this world, that is not the case. We cut over to the man next to him on the steps of shorter stature. Please describe yourself, Orin.
Orin Whitehammer is a dwarf of elderly status. Of at least 400 years old, his beard goes down to his knees. His cloak wrapped around him. Underneath, you can see his chainmail. Other than that, he is unremarkable from your average grandpa-like dwarf.
Are you wearing your chainmail in the bathhouse? Like in the bath?
Oh yeah.
Always ready. All right. And next to them, a little further in the distance, I imagine off screen, it pans over to a man sitting underneath the waterfall. That these runes keep the flowing water and the heat so the bath always replenish itself. Sitting underneath the waterfall because he cannot quite fit totally enough to submerge himself in water is our troll companion. If you would describe yourself, motherfucking stone killer.
Yeah. So I am a giant, more like 8 foot, between 8 foot and 9 foot, um, troll who's mainly stone skinned and has a bunch of like cut marks and battle scars and things like that all over his body. He is like has what was it? Mush and all types of overgrown leaves and stuff you would find in a swamp, all the disgusting plants and wet plants over there, all over his body. Um, Kind of has a second head kind of growing, so it's just a little stump there, but it's mainly just mostly cut off. It's just a one-headed figure.
You guys are lost in conversation, right? Bowden leads a conversation about how, magic is disappearing from this world because of the humanity's influence. You listen, but you know all of this, and you've known this for hundreds of years longer than this boy has been alive. But as he continues his rant, you hear from across the one other person in the bathhouse, a tall, blonde man, large beard, one of the most handsome men you ever seen, just going, ah. Ah, and just like loudly, ecstatically sighing of how pleasing the water is and interrupting Bowden every 5 minutes.
Uh, as I was saying, I believe that the source of this destruction, would I kind of turn like, uh, are you? Did you want? Do you want help? Are you good?
No help that a man could provide in a bathhouse, no. I'm just enjoying the waters.
Oh, okay. I'm just kind of in the middle of a conversation, and your sighing is kind of throwing me off my train of thought.
Come now, don't get too Greek in this Roman bathhouse. There ain't no
What?
boys here.
Wait, what?
I'm just I'm just enjoying life, my friends, in this warm, perfectly temperate water.
Oh, okay, cool. As I was saying, and then I turned back to him. I believe that yes, the humans are probably why all the magic is disappearing, but there might be a deeper reason.
I,
Yes, what is it?
I try to be quiet. I'm just enjoying the waters.
Can you enjoy the waters somewhere else?
Why would I? This is my bathhouse. Well, technically, a lot of bathhouses are my bathhouse, but this is in my home.
Okay, and we're very grateful to be guests here, but we're kind of in the middle of a conversation. So, you know,
Blaming humanity for the loss of magic.
well, not necessarily, no. I don't think they're inherently responsible for it. I just think there's something more, a bigger picture we're missing. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Are you boys excited for the battle pits?
Battle pits? Oh
I
no.
haven't seen a good
I
battle in a long time.
I don't take I don't like partaking in such barbaric sports, but he certainly does.
Barbaric. Well, I think that all sport is good sport, and I am quite excited. I'll be honest, I miss my mark to die young, and I'm starting to be scared I might not make it to Valhalla with all my glories, victories.
Well, I'm sure you'll make it. I wouldn't worry too much. As long as you slay your enemy in a heroic manner, you'll definitely make it to Valhalla.
The problem is that I'm slaying and not being slain.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I don't think you're really supposed to want to go there willingly. I think it just happens. Hmm.
We all want to go to Valhalla. We just can't let us. I mean, we have to fight our best and die in battle. Problem is that I can't fight my best and die.
Wait. Hey, I'm kind of curious about something. So,
Yes?
hypothetically speaking, what would have happened if Valhalla became too full?
Like an afterlife could be too full. I mean, the gods made it. That sounds ridiculous.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's why it's a theory. But do you think that might cause some problems?
If an afterlife would get too full, I think that'd be, I don't know, end times, some Ragnarok type stuff. Uh,
Hmm.
the apocalypse? I couldn't tell you.
I have heard whispers from my ancestors that something is wrong. I don't know what though. They won't say. Strange.
Someone makes their presence known in the doorway, and they go, "My Jarl, we request your." They look around. I, who are these? My no, not point. My Jarl, I know you're acquainting yourself with these strange people, but we need you for. Once again, they look at these weird, like random strangers. Important matters to do with the storm. Yes, he stands. You guys just see his full manhood. He just like no shame. He stands. Yes, I have important things. You boys or you men enjoy your Your bath. I hope to see you in the battle pits. Will you all? And he looks at Stone Killer. Will you all be attending?
Wait,
I
Storm.
never far
Wait, what?
away from the battle pits. You shall see death and blood.
Hmm.
I very much would love to. And he exits.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. That guy was kind of weird, right? Like it wasn't just me.
No, he was just really bored of what you were talking about.
Anyway, what did he mean by what did he say? Wind? He something about
Storm,
yeah, stole.
you
What did he say Stolman for? What does that mean?
you guys do hear evidence of a storm coming outside the walls. The howling wind, the snows do begin to fall at an angle, but the warmth of the waters keeps it at bay.
Should we be concerned? I feel like this is worth investigating.
It is all on sounds of unsavory watering condition. It is no
Uh,
war, and I want the war.
I don't know. Something feels off, almost like it's foreboding. But perhaps I've been reading too many books. I'm gonna go and try to relax for a while. I need to take my mind off of all of this.
So where
You
does Bowden
taint
go?
your mind too much in the written whatever it is you speak and stare at too much.
They are
You
called
have not lived
words.
great life.
They are called words, and it is known as knowledge. You would do well to read a book every now and then.
Foolish words are to be spoken and heard, not seen.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you, a Christian?
No, I'm a spellcaster. I need to cast my magic to support you both. Remember?
Nah, get tattoos.
Okay, I just facepalm. No matter. Let me know if you both hear anything strange. And then I go into one of the bathhouses on my own just to like relax.
You like leave this one to enter a different bathhouse to be by in your lonesome.
Yeah, because I'm sick of that shit.
All right. Uh, Bowden goes into a smaller, less nice looking bathhouse, pays the fine to enter, instead of getting like staying in the free one, and lays down in the waters. He relaxes and put his head back. The howling wind begins to now abuse your face as snow slaps across it. You try to ignore it and drench it out of the water. You decide to put your head below the water, your nose just sitting above. But splash, the water dances on waves on into your nose. You open your eyes and see, well, I lied when I just said splash. It was a cocoon. Something has fallen and the water has burst in every direction. For one, propelling itself up your fucking nostrils, but two, completely ruining your relaxing mood.
I get up out of the water, wipe the water from my eyes, and just kind of be like, and then I open my eyes to see what made the giant splash.
You
Uh,
see, actually, roll me a law.
Oh boy. Oh
Orin
boy.
raises his head and he's like, ah, that was a lot. What created that?
You wanted
I
me to
tried
roll
to
law?
Yeah, I tried to leave your bathhouse to go to a separate one. So I imagine that like it's like the same place but different like section. So the water just like it's such a heavy thing that it's hit like all ends. So or on the steps just get splashed back.
The water just ain't soothing enough.
Okay. Oh damn, that's a lot. I got 5555551.
Fucking off. All right. Uh Jesus, I need to stop swearing. Uh You notice I mean, the figure before you is a large 6'4" man. He's wearing a bear's pelt, and not much else. His skin is rotted in places and replaced with ice. You can see his teeth, his heart, and other parts. His heart does not appear to be beating. Are you a challenger? And as he says that,
Uh,
he kind of looks familiar. You think that he's from one of Oren's books that he showed you of his history of his people. You think this man is Wolf.
wait, you seem familiar.
Are
Hold
you a
on a minute.
challenger?
No, but give me a moment. And I leave. I get changed, and then I come back out to greet him, and I'm like, "What did you say your name was again?"
You walk out and get changed, and he's already in the lobby, and he's just mauling to death the biggest guy he's found. Just some big blonde guy that he's just on top of biting into.
Oh, I tap his shoulder. Excuse me.
You are not of my concern. And he pushes you aside and walks towards like a group of belongings, so where someone's left their bags. He sees an axe and reaches for it. I crave battle and
No, you don't.
glory.
I would like to cast. Um, what was it? Fire spitter.
Spitfire.
Yeah, Spitfire.
I crave battle. No, you don't. Give them battle. All right. Roll an elementalism, Roland.
What are you gonna do? Boil him?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil him alive. I'm gonna turn him into crispy bacon.
From the bathhouses, Orin and Stonekiller, you hear a familiar sound of what sounds like a flamethrower to us, but to you, you know it is the spitting flames of your companion, Bowden. He
I'm gonna roll this.
normally, the adversary before you, normally rolls an elevated block because he has armor of ice. But since you're using flame, he does not get that advantage to his block. Clever thinking, my companion.
I'm gonna pop those 4 6s. Oh fuck. Oh no. 3 3 3 2 1. That's not good.
Oh my
Man, I
God,
wanted I want
he got
I wanted
0.
to
So
oh.
yes. So you go to cast like the spell, and he completely goes, I got ice armor. So you watch him shield himself with ice, and you just plow through it with flame and erupt his flesh or his undead flesh. Please roll me a 2d8. Hmm? It's 2d8 for Spitfire, right? Was it 2d4? This is one of those spells built for really high level casters. I didn't realize that. Yeah, okay. So you do it's it says free, it should be free damage here. I'm gonna do for every one success you guys 2 damage, because I think that's probably how it was meant to be written. So you do 6 damage here, because that makes a lot more sense. So you spit fire on him and his ice begins to melt, dealing 6 damage to the interior of his body. Like to his innards, right? You're melting through the ice and touching all that gooey stuff that the ice is meant to be protecting. Orin and Stonekiller, you walk inside to see what the commotion is, and you see that Bowden is spitting flame on an undead. Orin, you recognize this undead is a man that your father uh toiled with on the battlefield a long time ago.
He stops in his tracks with shock in his eyes, and he's just thinking to himself, by God.
He's completely focused on the fire spitting adversary in front of him, running for your companion and rolling to attack. That's just plain like from his thing. So he gets 4 successes. So you have to whatever you roll on, you could roll a fight back and spit more flame on him and take the damage, or you could try to roll some kind of dodge.
I'm gonna roll dodge because I don't think I have enough.
So please roll me a dodge.
I'm so cooked.
He's
Am
the
I
one
within?
that cooked.
No!
Oh, so that's he crits against Arnie.
Wait, can I like, jump in front of Arnie? I want a body
Oh
block.
no! Oh, I am so cooked.
Does body block say that you have to do it before the roll?
It says when attack is going towards an ally within 5 squares, you can jump in front of the attack and take the damage.
You can body block. All right, roll for body blocking, and if you succeed, then you block it, and take it yourself.
So I'm just for body blocking. Doesn't tell me what I'm rolling. Do I just do the brawn?
It's just like a block, but like, if you fail, then you don't take damage, and Arnie does.
2 successes. Might reroll that one. Only 2 successes.
So he does hit Arnie.
Oh no!
Arnie, are you dead?
Yes, I only have
Wait.
6 stamina. I'm
What's your
cooked.
soak?
My soak is 3.
Oh my god. Arnie has 1 health left, and he's bleeding, so he's gonna take 1 damage next round.
I'm seeing what I can do.
So you watch him heave his axe up and slice into Arnie, throwing him back. His chest is just gaping open from nip to belly button, just blood oozing out. He says, "Soft skinned bell chucker."
Nice.
So Stonekeller. It's gonna let out this most power. I'm gonna use one of my abilities. Or is it Trollish Taunt? And just let out the most gnarliest yell ever. Just like, no, Arnie! Or what? What is your Arnie's character's
Bowden.
name again? No, Bowden!
All right, you Bowden. What does Trollish Taunt do for the viewers?
Oh, so Trollish Taunt is just a unique degree of taunt that angers the gods and anybody and just forces anybody around me to use a wisdom save against my manipulation.
He's gonna roll a
I read that a
3d6.
little too
He gets 0
quickly for me.
successes. And he's not Christian, but he is a religious person, and you're a troll. So you do get a bonus. So -1 difficulty to that.
I don't think he
Okay.
makes any roll. It's like a save.
It's gonna against his manipulation number. Yeah, your manipulation's 2. 0 successes will fail
Yes.
to 2. So you're Bowden. He looks to you and he goes, and he smiles a little bit. He goes, "Troll, you're a much more worthy adversary than this fucking spell chucker that's almost dead. 1 HP left. And also, who doesn't hate trolls?" So he begins his approach towards you.
I would like to use my turn to activate one of my abilities. I want to activate Whirlwind Defense, which it means that I can protect myself and up to 2 other people for as many rounds as I have in the Duelist class, which is 8. So I can protect Arnie for up to 8 rounds from being attacked.
I have no choice but to allow it. All right. You can just activate that as an action. All right.
Yep.
That happens. Next round begins. It is our dear friend Arnold's turn. Arnie, you are going to take, drum roll for me, 1 damage from bleed.
Oh
So
no!
whatever you're unconscious now, unless you have a healing potion or anything.
I think I would have a healing
You-
potion. I'm gonna just open that shit up and drink it.
But is it in your? Do you have it one written down in your inventory? Did you spend equipment point for healing potion? I think
No.
that. Oh, is it?
That
Yeah. So
sounds like a oh no.
I also realized that's at the start of the round anyway, so you literally couldn't use it because it would be an action to use it, and an action that would you take damage at the start of the round. So you just drop. Arnie just like drops on the ground, bleeding. Bowden falls to the ground, bleeding. The wooden floors not doing much to soften the fall. And then it would be Iceman's turn. So he's going to attempt to attack the troll before him. He gets 8 successes.
Oh wow. Let me see what I can do real quick. Wow.
Oh my god, that's a big axe. Oh my god.
I've got the
My
feeling
axe
that
brings all the boys to the yard. You had perfectly good stats. You just didn't put any into brawl because you're a wizard, which makes sense. But you probably should have put
I'm
ice
gonna
wall between you and this guy.
I shall block his attack. You said how many successes am I going against?
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recommend rolling those 2d6. Oh, there's 3d6.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey Jake, there's 3d6 in the pool right now. So you do successfully block. You take damage, but you block a certain amount of the damage.
And it's gonna be to my soak. Oh, that's fine.
So
You can
drum
regenerate
roll.
that damage anyways.
You take drum roll 1 damage from your soak, or from your blocking roll. So he comes at you with his axe, raise it above his head. You meet him halfway with your thick stone arms, and it embeds itself in rock, chipping off a teeniest chunk of flesh, which will begin to heal next round anyway. It's like how Bowden got damaged once and dropped to the floor. You are gonna get healed immediately.
Oh, I would absolutely love to just lunge my entire body at this man.
You gonna jump on him? What's your
Yeah,
like?
I'm just,
All right,
you know what? Yes, I'm going to jump on him.
roll me either a brawl or an athletics, depending on how which one you want to do. How frugal you feeling with those athletic rolls, whatever.
Athletics, how frugal? Where is my athletics?
I'm just saying,
Oh, wait,
whichever one's
Zero
higher.
athletics.
I assume you
My
choose a higher
highest
one.
physical stats is brawn.
That's not a
You know
skill.
what? I'm just gonna
Brawl
uppercut
or
him. I'm just gonna
athletics.
uppercut him.
Okay, that's a brawl.
Morgan, I've got a question.
Yes,
How much power points does Spitfire take away?
it should say.
He's fighting with an axe,
Yeah.
right?
Does my brawl do anything? Because I have 6 in that.
Oh, so the
Oh.
reason that Spitfire sucks is it's a minor action army. So you could have done 3 Spitfires in 1 turn, technically. I will give you 2 more for my fuck up there. Just keep that in the pool. My apologies. So that's the reason it's so bad. Because you can use it 3 times in a row. Alright, what were you saying, Ace?
That I have a brawn, if I can use that in any way. Not brawl.
So you'd
for my
roll
skill.
brawl for d6s, and then brawn would be added in successes. It's a brawl. So roll brawl,
Okay.
add your brawn. So a good friend is on the floor. His troll companion taunts the adversary, who smiles at the chance to fight a troll and approaches. Next to him, a dwarven
8
companion
successes.
readies himself. I imagine circling towards Arnie's location and upping his guard to protect him. You got 4 successes? 8 total. All right, 8 successes to hit him.
8 total.
He's gonna try to block, but he would have to get a success on every dice to block. So 1, 2, 3. He gets you crit. So what is your brawn?
6.
Your brawn's a 6.
Brawl. These words are so similar. Brawn. My stat is 7. Brawl. My skill is 6.
So with your 7 brawn, you're technically rolling 1d7 damage. Since you crit, if you get a 7, you get to roll again, and you will deal stun or bleed. What do you want to deal?
What
I'm
would
gonna give you
benefit my team the most?
I'm gonna give you my DM's guide here. Since you're oh no, you're not body you're uppercutting him. Since you're uppercutting him, stun will mean he can't move or a minor action. So he hasn't been doing any minor actions anyway, but you guys could move around and he couldn't follow you. Bleed would mean that he takes 1 damage every turn.
I'll just stun him. 7. I gotta reroll that.
Hey,
Oh my god, you have to
Morgan?
roll an add to it. Hush. So you uppercut do 7 and then additional 3 for 10 damage and stun him. So just raw uppercut him, smash his jaw, teeth and ice fly everywhere. He takes a step back. That's the only step he'll be taking this round because he's stunned. No, sorry, Arnie. You may go ahead. What are you trying to say?
I made my death roll and I got
5 successes, or did you? Oh, you rolled 1d6 and got a 5. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, you're not in the negatives yet, right?
But you
So
have a
5
2 in brawn, Arnie.
I know.
Oh, you
So
only
you should roll
have
2d6. So just roll 1 more d6.
It's a 1 and kill. Goes up to your house and does Spitfire.
Oh,
Okay.
come on!
So it's still 1 success.
Did he
But
get a
Arnie-
1?
No, you got a 3. So
It's still
a
good.
5 and a 3. You have 1 success, but you're bleeding, right? So when next round starts, that's a success will be counted by the bleeding damage. So you really want to stay ahead of the bleeding damage or get healed by someone, which means taken to your local healer or sorts.
I can heal him.
You?
They get let me heal.
I thought it healed you.
Borrow Fray plus 1d2 regen to 4 allies chosen, plus 1 success to all allies.
Gave you 60 XP. So if earlier on, Arnie, before the game, Arnie was begging Ace to be a healer, and Ace is like, no, I'm going to be a tank, and I'll heal myself. It's really funny because we finally convinced Arnie to let Ace be a tank. It was such a weird disagreement. and now Ace is healing Arnie anyway. It's come
Full circle.
All right. So our good friend Arnie's on the ground. The enemy is stunned, and now it is his ancient opponent that he has not recognized yet. Our dwarven friend, Orin. What are you doing?
I quickly step away from Arnie and connect my axes that I was spinning around him as a defense into one single axe. And as they magically
Halberd.
forge together, I pull it back over my head and swing this weapon down into him for 2 successes.
I will roll a soak from. 2 successes is not going to penetrate his armor.
Dang. All right.
So you spin around, turn your axe, 2 axes into. I thought you wanted a halberd before this game.
I did. It was a slip of the tongue.
You combine your 2 axes, and as they magically fuse with magic and rune, they turn into an extended halberd, which you pull down on him, but it gets caught in ice. His eyes slowly turn to you, and his dazed form he begins to recognize, but is too infuriated by the Troller's taunt to really click what that means. The weapon that he's fought with before. All right, turn order is back. So Arnie takes 1 damage, which means that he's neutral with his death successes and gets to roll 2d6 again to try and get ahead of it. Oh, our friend Bowden, sorry, a downed ally. 2 successes. Not only are you ahead of it now, but if you were to take a damage again, you'd still be ahead. And since you were ahead, you rolled 2 death saves and are ahead. You do awaken with 1 HP, but you will be taking 1 damage next round. But your eyes open, you're still bleeding. You see your friends clashing with the adversary that knocked you down, and it appears that Orin is in a defensive stance in front of you. It is not your turn yet, though. Your turn is over now. You rolled that roll, and it is the enemy's turn. He has no minor action, so all he can do is swing. He's going to a swing, and all he's allowed to swing on is our troll companion, Stonekiller. So he's going to swing on Stonekiller. He gets 6 successes. Does that meet your body?
What up? Let me look at my sheet and see what reaction I shall do. 6.
I love Norse shit. 6. Ooh.
6. 1, 2, 3, 2. Would that be
You
2
should-
successes?
Two
You know what?
successes plus your
okay.
brawn.
Just gonna soak-
Oh wait, no, this is attacking and blocking.
Yeah, I'm blocking. I'm just gonna soak it.
Sorry. I don't know why I
I
had a
shall
mega
turn.
shit moment. He does 9 damage to your soak.
Give me a second. Actually, he
Wh-
does. Let me read through all this real quick. I'm gonna negate some of that.
Why are the gods genuinely against a dwarven ally? My readers at home, sorry, my listeners at home, dwarven ally got 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. Now, ones take away successes. Anything over a 3 is a success. So more ones than successes equals a negative, which has a adverse bad effect.
I just got 0.
Oh, you just got 0 equalized. One thing I want to say, why'd you roll 12d6? Did you include your stat in that roll?
I did not. Remember, my stat
Okay.
adds successes, so I just have 3 successes to hit.
I thought that you were forgetting that fact. So luckily, the roll was a 0, but the stat adds successes. So you still may have a chance to hit. Ace.
No, I accidentally min-maxed my axe build. I have 6 from Brawl. I took the mastery of axes, so it doubles the 2 that I have, making that 4. And then I have an ability that gives me plus 2d6 with attacking, dodging, and parrying against my mastered weapon, which is an axe. So I have 12d6 to roll against this guy and 14d6 to dodge.
Jesus Christ. Something interesting is he got 3 successes and then -1. So he almost blocked it, but failed. Hey, so you said you negated damage. Would you mind telling us what ability?
I could negate it, but it's a once per session thing. I can negate
Oh.
8 damage total.
I would save that for the end game.
I'm just gonna take all of that and I'll just heal over time.
So you take the damage. He meets your soak versus stamina. Soak is minor wounds that don't do much. Stamina is life or death attacks. So this is a soak. Then he is probably fine, right? Then we cut back to Orin, who is now using his 3 successes against a 2 success fucking block to land a hit. What are you doing? Orin, the old dwarf.
Sorry, I was trying to count how many momentum we have. Last time I checked, we had 5, but then I've gotten one since then. I don't know if anybody else has too.
Uh, Ace has gone free since then.
So we have 9 in the pool. Guys, can I use 6? Please,
And
can
I
I
can
use?
generate a bunch more.
Cool. Morgan, I'm going to use 2 abilities with this attack that hits, right? So I'm going to use one ability, which is 3 momentum, to max that damage. So instead of rolling, I get 12 damage. And then I have my final level ability, which lets me add, for another 3 momentum, lets me add my level and damage. So it's +8, so 20 damage.
20 down straight up. So his axe meets the flesh of Troll. He's too distracted to even recognize his old adversary until the halberd is extended again, and he catches the glimpse, the shining of the fire on the axe and halberd. When he does, he finally glints a flame in his own eyes of recognition. Maybe he would have challenged you in this moment. Maybe this would have been your battle. He would have recognize the man of the species they tried to genocide, of the family of that species, the axe that cut him down in his past life. But he could not contest you, for you were too fast, too speedy, too angry, and too precise. How do you want to do this?
I look him in the eyes and I say, "To my family, I may not have been the perfect white hammer, but that does not matter. For now, I prove it." And I chop him in half.
The icy body falls in half, parts shatter and fall, as no magic is there to hold it together anymore, returning to these lands. Your companion is unconscious on one side of you, and your enemy is bisected on the other. Battle
Quick,
is
let's get him
over.
to the healers.
I assume that you and Stonekiller, or maybe just Stonekiller, because he's enormous stature and 7 brawn, lift up our mage and take him out to the streets.